Good morning everybody. We are today in another part of the country which is absolutely beautiful. It is. We're here in Newstead ways, near the old Newstead and Annesley colliery, which I found out yesterday is actually had underground tunnels linked to Bentinck colliery. Anyway, we're going to have a walk around old Newstead village, and after there we'll head off towards Annesley, where I've done a previous video with Jay, my son, where the horses are near the warren. We'll see what we find, because there's a lot of little buildings scattered about and a lot of mining history here. So, we are here today with my beautiful wife. Where are you, Sam? Say hello!
Hello.
Whatever you do, don't say buenos dias. Right, no, because... Ooh. Yeah, I'm not trying to cause any issues by saying that Spain won the Euros, but they did. And I'm half Spanish, so I have dual nationality, let's say, dual heritage. So I'm allowed to celebrate. I've had a lot of people online threatening me and all sorts because Spain won. Well, I'm sorry. Come on, Spain! Sorry. Yeah, so we're here today near Newstead. I've just found a little stream or brook down there. Not too sure that is where that is exactly. But yeah, we're near, if anyone wants to situate yourselves, we're not far from the old and more newer cemeteries. I believe there's a farm near here somewhere as well. There's an old church, there's old buildings of the mining villages, etc. In fact, I'm going to read to you something that I saw earlier. So yeah, what did I read? Well, the colliery village was built at Newstead in the late 19th century for miners at Newstead and Annesley collieries. Newstead colliery operated between 1874 and 1987. The former mining location has now been developed into a nature reserve and business park. And when I go through the village of Newstead, I am looking for the country park, which is, I believe, on the other side, which is where the Newstead pits were. The Annesley pits were on this side, so near Derby Road, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so Newstead is a former colliery mining village, as I've just said. But apparently, Newstead was called Newstead Colliery Village. So was it created, as in, was it made Newstead itself just for the miners? That I don't know. Please comment below. As you know, guys, Lord Byron the poet, he lived nearby Newstead Abbey. And Newstead has actually the Robin Hood line, which runs right through the middle of it. And there's not many villages around the country that have got a train station right bang in the middle of it. Which is good, because we always have people who can come to this area and enjoy themselves here. They can get here by train. There's also a good connecting bus service. The Trent Barton buses 3s. You can come here by them as well. Right, before I carry on today, remember to subscribe, guys. Thank you for all new subscribers as well. So we're here today in Newstead, old mining village. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have, thank you. I've seen some locals, I'm not going to say what they told me, but obviously they don't think highly of their own village because they're trying to slag off their own village. This is a historic village, guys, and it's beautiful around this part of the country. I don't know if Newstead has as many churches as other villages I've seen around here, but it's quite popular. religion in this area. So we've just gone round the wrong side is where I wanted to go through, but it doesn't matter, we'll go back on ourselves. Right, so I've just spotted that church or whatever it is on the right hand side. When we came here from the video that we did down Limby Trail, which finishes in Newstead, I remember coming up this road, so we've definitely been here before. We came up here and then we took the bus back to Sutton ways. So we're going to walk down here through some of the main roads and house strips where the actual colliery houses were, pit houses. And we're also going to go past the location where the BBC documentary slash drama was made, Sherwood. Typical mining houses like we saw in Bestwood. We've come back on ourselves. We're trying to figure out if that's a church or not there on the left. My wife's not convinced. I'm not too sure. I have heard though someone said that could have been a school. Anyway, we're walking there, and this is just because I'm here, I might as well come and show you. Just here somewhere, around here, you can comment below and let me know if I'm incorrect, was where the TV series, BBC series, Sherwood was filmed. Pretty sure it was around here, guys. Yes, it was. It was just down there. So I don't want to film too much of the houses, guys, but it was definitely along here where the Sherwood TV series was filmed. So as I say, guys, we're looking around for evidence of the old pits and mines. That's lovely, that is. Nice little cottage here. And down there we need to pass the railway line and we'll get to the old country park. Well, not the old country park, the new country park, which was the old pits. But it's a beautiful little village here. I think it's really pretty. And as I say, when I first got here I was told, oh, all kinds of stuff about this place. So what?
Shall we go and have a drink?
Shall we go and have a drink? Yeah, I'm not saying no to that. Let's go and have a drink. Coffee, a nice coffee. But they're more examples of terraced houses to do with the pits. Beautiful. So as you know, when we go on these little adventures, we also go show a bit of support to local cafes. So this one's called Courtyard Cafe. On there it says Newstead Miners Welfare Community Centre. Let's go and have a look. I don't know what this is exactly, but it's modern. It's nice. There's a, what? Newstead Suite in there. Cool. So it is a courtyard, so I'm not surprised it's called a courtyard. It's nice. Obviously it's modern, but it's nice. So yeah, we're just stopping for a coffee in there. Obviously this is quite modern here. I don't even know what this, I just think it's a community centre for whatever reason it is. But yeah. So from here we're going to go down to where the old actual pits were. The old country park, or the country park, Newstead and, I think it's called Newstead Country Park, where the old pits were. And we're going to find if we've got any more evidence of anything to do with the collieries down there. I'm not too sure if we've got any evidence down there, but we'll go and have a look. So, you know guys, like I said, this is the community centre. This was the Miner Welfare Club right here. Now, I've also been told, not too long ago, that Newstead had 4 train stations. 4? Around here. It must be to do with the pits. Can't have another reason for that being. But we're just here at the Courtyard Cafe, and then we're going to head down there towards the country park, where there's not much left. In fact, there's nothing left, I don't think. But you get the sense of an old colliery. Follow us. I remember coming up here actually. When I come from the Limby Trail, I come up here to go back to Annesley. So that building we've just been inside, that cafe, Courtyard Cafe was it? Here is the old, like, entrance, the old front of house, let's say, of the old welfare club. You can see it right there, Miners Welfare. just here. And I've just been told as well, the land here, all along here, was part of the old railway lines that went into the pits. And the old pits is just behind there, guys. So we're going to have a look at that in a minute. But here is the old Newstead Miners Welfare Social Club. There you got it. Right here. And there's a bowling alley just behind it. And that field, which is now, apparently you can't build on it because it belongs to British Rail, was all part of the old railway lines that went through here. It's a nice building, actually, this building. And there's a station hotel somewhere, but I believe that's not there anymore. But this is a nice old building. So yeah, guys, we've just spotted where that was. Now we're going to go across the railway line, the active Robin Hood line. And we're going to go... Well, we're going to see what we find. There's more stuff here to see. More things here to see. I always get muddled up. Big hello to everybody. As I say, new subscribers, welcome. Old subscribers, hope I'm not boring you too much. Still getting lots of messages and hate mail because Spain won. I just find it really stupid. I'm sorry, but why? End of the day, I was born in Nottingham. My name may be Pedro, but I was born in Nottingham on Peel Street on top of caves. Yeah? You can't get more English than that. So, you haters out there wasting your times, stop trolling me. I've done nothing wrong. And I'm here in the beautiful village of Newstead. So here we go then. We're going to cross the road. Now it says station road here, obviously, because, as I say, Newstead has a little station. But how bizarre, I've just been told that Newstead had 4 stations. Were they all in the pit area? Comment below. Let me know. So, my wife spotted something. What have you spotted? Oh yeah, I do like them because they are obviously reminders of what was here. That's the pit. I've heard a lot about that place. They've got a lot of live bands, I believe, not open now. But if you're watching and you're from that place or go here, then hello. These buildings down here must have been part of the old collieries, I'm not too sure. Mind you, they look quite modern. But it is the site, and we're going to go through there in a second. So somewhere here on the left hand side, or pretty much opposite where we are now, was Newstead Colliery headstock. Or wheels, whatever you want to call it. Obviously it's called headstocks, but the actual ones, they're around 100 feet high. That's as tall as 7 double-decker buses just behind here, literally behind here. So now what we're going to do is just have a little walk round. That says Glenelmond, here we go with tongue twisters. Glenelmond, I can't even say it, Pocket Park, part of Newstead and Annesley Country Park. But I'm going in that entrance there. There's an old building somewhere on the left hand side, which is obviously not there anymore, but there's still a bit there. Now I have been told it's a visitor centre. I doubt it's open now, or is it open at all, but it was once a visitor centre. It's this building here that we're coming on to the left hand side. No idea what it is. Now I do know that when I did the Limby trail, I did come to here, and I didn't really want to come in because I didn't really know it. Newstead and Annesley Country Park is a beautiful eco-friendly space created on the site of the former colliery pit tips in the heart of Nottinghamshire. That's what it says there. It's a nature conservation. So yeah, bit like Gedling Country Park, where the old where the old pits were in Gedling. So this little building here, what is it? What was it even? I've been told it was part of the old baths of the pits. someone else told me it's just a wall that's been left for people to do graffiti on it. Really? Since when? Since when do local councils let people do graffiti? I don't know what it is, guys. Why is it there? Is it used for something? It's a bit strange it just being there, if you ask me, but... Oh, there's an entrance to it. Let's go and have a look. So I'm assuming in this park we have a lot of different species, different plants, different animals. But here we have it. There is a way in, so I'm not trespassing. So apparently it's used for local artists to do graffiti on it. I mean, that sounds mad to me. Why would people want to do that? I mean, why would the local council do that even? But it's here and it's some historical building and there's only a wall left. But if you look at the markings on the floor, indicates to me that there was a building here of some sort. My question is, what? What building was it? You'll remember if you worked down here. So yeah, we have it there in the background. I'm baffled to know what that's about there. Why is there just one wall left? Anyway, we're walking through one of the main pathways through this beautiful park, which is not far away actually from Newstead Abbey, and it's not far away from Hollingwell UFO sighting. Just thought I'd nip that in the bud there, because apparently there was a UFO that was seen around here at the Hollingwell, more or less where the Hollingwell Golf Club is now. I don't know if you believe in that, but that's apparently the story. Apparently a whole load of people got ill on a field near here, and they're trying to say it was some UFO incident. Okay, anyone else know about that? Let me know. Just found this little cut through here. I'm assuming it's just part of the country part. There's a made man path. I'm going to go back down there again where I was, but I'm just cutting through to see what all the fuss is about here. They look like allotments to me, of some sort. Allotments? Not quite sure, if I'm honest. Not quite sure. Anyway, not far from here as well is the Annesley cutting. Now, we've done another video. It was only a little video we did, walking through Annesley. I'm hoping to finish this video today in Annesley. Let's carry on. So we're carrying on this path, this central path. We've got some lakes somewhere. And then when you cut through to the lakes, that's where the apparent nearby UFO sighting was. There's also the Warren. There's Annesley Village. So they're all quite next to each other. In fact, I've just been told that where there's a place called the Triangle, just before you get to Newstead, the Triangle, where there's a bus stop, is more or less where Annesley colliery was. That's why I'm saying we need to return there. There's some stuff for the birds. And let's carry on. We've got all kind of birds here. Assuming that's why they got that there. I think that's pretty cool. How people are doing one of them bug hotels as well. I'm not sure if these lakes are artificial or they were here when the pits were here. Right, some local has just told me this was the slag heaps here. So yeah, we're going to carry on here. Lots of locals always stop and tell me stuff. That's what I like, because the locals have got the best history. It's a nice country park, I like it. I've just seen one lake there, which is a fishing lake. Now I've spotted another one here. And there's more. There's another bigger one up there somewhere. I don't think this is a fishing one though, is it? Was this also made out of the old colliery? Or was this here already? I know it's an eco-friendly park, so quite possibly it was made, man-made. I mean, they're all man-made, but I mean, that one is for fishing. This one isn't. So yeah, this was all the spoil heaps, pit tip, etc. up here. So we're going to another lake further up there somewhere, and then we're going to go left downwards. So I think we're going to walk northwesterly down to the village of Annesley, where we finished today. So we've had a nice little walk. It's good weather. What are you taking a photo of that? I was just saying, guys, imagine getting stuck on one of them. Like a big fair ride. Well, it ain't, because you're going to go flying if you go anywhere near it, but yeah. What are they called? Wind what? Wind turbine. Yeah. So I've just spotted, so where we were earlier when we come in, I seen a building or something, is somewhere around here. But where we are now is somewhere near here, which is the engine lake. It's quite complicated, isn't it? There's so many different railway lines around here. What does it say there? The lagoons, that's what I want to know actually. The colliery lagoons were created in the mid-1980s to manage wastewater from Newstead and Annesley pitch, which needed to settle in order to remove clays and other deposits before it could be discharged into the River Leen, which is around here. Prior to the lagoons being created, the site had been used as a tip for colliery spoil, a mixture of clay, dirt and small coal chippings left over from the mining process, which can still be seen in the country's park soils today. Wastewater was pumped from the pit and coal preparation plant into the top lagoon and then gradually filtered down along a series of drainage ditches in the middle and bottom lagoons. So it gives you a little bit more there. And there's the fishing lake where we were earlier. Over the time, though, it says, over time the clays and metal deposits were settled out of the toxic mine water. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? And of course there was a rail yard here as well. Now, why do I not talk after I found out all the information? It's as simple as this, guys. I don't talk about all the history because I can't remember all the history off the top of my head. And I'm not going to write it down like I used to. So this is why I come to these places and have a look for myself. Right. Why am I right here? We are right on top of Old Pit. What we were just talking about just then is right here where we are. You can see it below. The black old coal. The old pit. Right here. You can see on the ground the evidence. The different things we just spoke about, different elements, right here, on here. And yeah, it's I know we're going to have people saying, oh, you've gone too far, it's boring up here. It's not boring, it's history, it's relevant. And we've got an absolutely stunning lake up here, but obviously they're not called lakes, are they? They're called lagoons. Either way, absolutely epic. I'm just going to check over here because I spotted what looked like some posts over there saying something. Or is it not? And then in that case, then what is it? Wow. This is pretty. I love nature. So yeah. You can see how this was coal back in the day. Just look at the colour of it. Gives it right straight away, doesn't it? Gives it away. I thought that over there was some signpost. It looks like it's a viewpoint. Let's go and have a look a bit closer. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? That's a nice little viewpoint. I like how they've done that. Different heights, I suppose. Pretty. Trying to take a photo actually. I like that view. So yeah, this country park pretty much reminds me of Gedling Country Park. There's much less things to see as in less buildings and less evidence of anything really, apart from memories by you, the locals. So basically what this is coal, clay, dirt, chippings and coal chippings around here, all kinds of stuff. This is, I don't know what this is actually. It's quite interesting if you ask me. What's this? This is wood. Kind of confused what it is. Clay? Or is this coal chippings? And this is obviously, this has got to be to do with the coal. This is all the coal because of its colour. Not too sure what that is though. Because it's not, I don't think it's brick. It's not brick. Not sure, guys. Let me know what you think. But yeah, beautiful. We're going to go around now that way towards Annesley. More of the pit tip up here. Marshland. That's why it's cordoned off. It's marshland. So where does that bit go? I'm assuming joining on to where we are now. Let's go and have a look. It's mad to think all this area here was all part of the collieries. So where am I going? Well, cutting through. Oh, more evidence of, look at this. Here we have it, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Bit of history right there. Nice. Of some sleeper or part of the railway, bit of wood. But this bit's very interesting. Not the bottle, not the vape. This little bit here, this slab here. History. Love it. Let's drop it. I'm not taking it with me, but a bit of history there. So we've just come from up there and been told to come this way, and this is it, guys. Now people don't notice certain little things that I always notice. So apart from the fact this bridge obviously I believe is the Robin Hood line that goes over it, this obviously is closed at night, and that's why this is here. But these two posts on either side, this one here and that one there, would have been something linked to the old entrances, because if you tell, they're completely different. These are iron, I believe. Iron gate. Yeah, iron. People say to me, that's boring. How is it boring? Part of history. Still part of history. So what we got here, what does that say? Nesting birds. Please keep to footpaths. Yeah, because of the nesting birds. Completely understand and respect that. Gotta get through. Wow. So what was that little, there's like a little arch there on the left. Right, even. Where's my bearings? Oh. Wonder what that was. Don't know. But yeah, we're cutting through here, as this is the Newstead Village Bridge. So it is railway. Oh, there's another one here as well. Wonder what they were. There's one on each side here. Oh. No idea. It's you the locals who can tell me more. That's why I insist again, please comment below any memories you have. Now we're coming up to the farm. And at the end of here, about another, I think this is called Goose Paddock Farm. Why is it called that? Well, I'm assuming they've got geese here. Or they did have at some point. But we carry on walking down here. We come out in Annesley Village, which is where we're finishing today. Beautiful. So thank you everybody for watching another video. Really enjoyed that walk. It's good to walk anyway, good exercise. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please comment. Share your memories. And until next time, see you again here with Lost Pilgrim. It's been a pleasure here with my wife today. We've enjoyed our time. Very, very, very nice country park here at Newstead and Annesley. Ta-da. Look after one another. Bye-bye. What have I just seen here? Under all these bricks is a brick. So under all this here, there's an old brick, and I believe it says Bentink on it. Bentink brick from Bentink Colliery. That's cool. That must have been some kind of entrance here. Just noticed something on the way out. These signposts we've seen along the way here. There's one here at the top. My wife took another one with Robin Hood on it. This one says NACP. What is NACP? Well, I do know it says on it Lean Valley Railway. So that's cool. So yeah, until next time, people. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. So there they are, the mining villages of Annesley colliery, because that was just down there, just along here. And here's the headstocks, not the headstocks, but example of headstocks. Sorry, I repeat that, these are not headstocks, these are the wheels, or whatever you call them. Some people call them headstocks, some people wheels. And that building on the left, I think I mentioned it last time, but I wasn't sure. That building on the left is the old post office, and then it was a B&B. But I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's still a B&B or not. Tell you what, it's some view if it is a B&B. Beautiful. But yeah, the colliery was just here. That's the Annesley colliery. And this estate was built on top of it.